We go. So today it's just Sawyer and me. So we're going to have a one-on-one class. Everybody else is going to have to watch the recording. So we're going to start on page 79. So go ahead and go there first, 79 in grammar. Okay, let me get this right. So we're going to do a little review today, which is kind of nice. Oh, here comes Mateo. So you're not alone anymore. Here comes Mateo. He's coming in. We're reviewing the clauses right here. Are you on page 79? Okay, go ahead and get your book. Hi, Mateo. I know you're coming in. We're on page 79 in grammar.
Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. So we're reviewing the who, which clause. You guys know that from your checklist. So that one you use already. And then we have the that clause and the adverb clause. You know all those from this book in the grammar book. So we're just going to review what those are. And remember, clauses, they always have a subject verb pair. So you're always going to see a verb inside a clause and a subject as well. So look at the who which clause. It says contains a subject and verb, just like I said. It is added to a sentence that is already complete, and it begins with the word who or which, and it usually uses commas. Sometimes the who which clause is in the middle of the sentence. Like if I was to say, Sawyer, who is waiting for winter break, is excited to see the new SpongeBob movie. There you go. How about that? So who is waiting for winter break is the middle of the sentence, and that's where we put commas around that. Hi, Mateo. I see you there. 79. Then we're going to talk about the that clause, okay? And it also contains a subject and verb. It is added to a sentence that is already complete, just like the who which clause. But this one begins with the word that. It's pretty easy to spot because it always has that at the beginning of it, and it does not use commas. The who which clause usually uses commas, but not that clause. They don't need commas. And then we have the adverb clause. Remember this one? This is the www.asia one. So go ahead and I want you to write this down next to where it says adverb clause on this page. I want you to put www.asia.b. Who remembers what those letters stand for? You remember those letters? Okay, I saw Sawyer first, so Sawyer go, and then I want to hear you, Mateo, after he says that.
When, while, where, as, since, if, although.
And the B?
Oh, because.
There you go. Woohoo! Perfect. Okay, Mateo, your turn.
When, while, um, I forgot the other W,
It's
as,
where. It's where.
where,
Uh-huh.
as, since,
Yes.
um, in,
If with an F, if,
and,
although.
although, and then that's a B, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then, I forgot that one.
Because. It's
Be
because. Yep, there you go. So you're super close. And I know you're new to this. Sawyer's had my class a few times, so he knows them automatically. So you'll get there. It'll come faster and faster for you. But it says it also contains a subject and verb, just like all the other clauses. It is added to a sentence that is already complete, just like all the other clauses. And it begins with a www word, which is this one of these words, okay? And it does use a comma after, but not before. So after the adverb clause, you use a comma, but not before it, okay? So it says down here, complete the exercise orally. That just means we're going to say it. You don't have to write anything here. It says change the sentence by adding different types of clauses. There are multiple right answers. So here's your first sentence right here. It's like the main clause. The cook could not find the cheese. That's the main clause. That's the main sentence we're going to work with. Then it says the cook who blank could not find the cheese. So now we're going to add a who clause right here. So can you think of something you could put here? You can just say it. The cook who blank could not find the cheese. Can you think of something we could put here in the blank? Maybe, oh, you got an idea? Okay, Sawyer, what's your idea?
The cook who who oh man, I forgot.
Maybe what's something he could be making with cheese? Maybe he was making a pizza. You could say the cook who was making a pizza could not find the cheese. That could be one. Or you got one,
He
Mateo?
was making a quesadilla.
Who was making a quesadilla? That's a good one. Could not find the cheese. How about you, Mateo?
Um, the cook who was making a sandwich could not find the cheese.
There you go. Perfect. Good one. I like that. Okay, let's go to the next one. The cook could not find the cheese that blank. The cook could not find the cheese that blank. This is a that clause. Can you guys think of a something to put there? Maybe the cook could not find the cheese that he bought from the store. What do you think, Sawyer? You got one?
Um, the cook who could not find the cheese that's rotten
Oh,
because he's
what?
trying to throw it away.
So the cook could not find the cheese that was rotten.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay, that would
because he's
work.
trying to throw it away.
Okay. Do you have one, Mateo? The cook could not find the cheese that.
Yeah, I was thinking the cook could not find the cheese that belonged to his brother.
Oh, perfect. I like that. Belonged to his brother. All right, let's look at the last one. The cook could not find the cheese when, this is a WWW Asia word, when blank. Okay, Mateo, what's your idea?
The cook could not find the cheese when the mice ate it.
Okay, that makes sense. What about you, Sawyer? What's yours?
The cook could not find the cheese when it exploded.
Okay. There's some dangerous cheese out there, so be careful. Good
A
job, you guys.
secret agent put tiny dynamite in the middle of it.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys use different clauses here to make new sentences. So that was just a practice on that page. All right, so let's turn to, I don't think there's anything on page 80, so we'll skip that. And let's go to 81 here. And then when you're ready, Mateo, how about you go ahead and read the sentence?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Um, Timmy couldn't easily digest their food because he needed fruit, nuts, and beans from his garden.
Okay, good. So we're talking about those mice, remember? So we have the vocabulary word digest. You probably know that one. That's when you eat and your body processes everything inside. That's digest in your stomach mainly. And then did you notice a couple of things, Mateo? Did you notice that the word couldn't is missing something? What is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
missing?
apostrophe, I believe.
Yes, you're right. And it should go between the N and the T. So right here. And then Sawyer, did you notice the word there is not the right one? It's a homophone, but it's not the right word. Their food, and food belongs to them. So how should we spell this? You remember, Sawyer? Go ahead and unmute.
Their.
Yes, you got it. That's right. That means it belongs to, it's actually people, or in this case, they're mice. So we did the apostrophe and the homophone, so we might as well check those off. And then Mateo, what about the 6 nouns? Let's go over to the market list here and let's do those next.
Okay, Timmy,
Yep.
food,
Yep.
He.
He is going to be a pronoun, so we're not going to mark that one a noun.
Okay. Fruits,
Yes, fruit.
nuts,
Yep.
garden.
Garden. There's one more.
Let me just find it.
Yeah.
Beans.
There you go. You got it. Good job. Those are the six nouns. I kind of gave away the pronoun. What was the pronoun, Sawyer?
He.
He is the pronoun, so we'll put PR there.
But
And
what
then,
about his?
oh, good question. His is telling whose garden it is. So that's actually going to be an adjective.
Oh,
Remember, if it tells whose or
gave
what
it away
kind,
again.
I gave it away. How about Sawyer, you find the other adjective. That's one of them. There's one more adjective in here. Whose food was it? See the word food here, Sawyer. And remember, one of the jobs of the adjective is telling who.
Sorry, I accidentally put it on mute and then I
Oh,
said it.
oh, I didn't
It
hear
was
it.
there.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I didn't even hear that. So because it's telling whose food it is, that's also an adjective. So we got his and their. Okay, back to you, Mateo. What about the ly adverb?
Right here. Easily.
Easily. There you go. Ly. And then what about the coordinating conjunction, Sawyer? That's the fanboys word. Remember that one?
And
There you go. Good. And CC, that's kind of new. And sometimes I like to wait till the end with the prepositional phrases. So how about we jump past that? And then what about the adverb clause, Mateo? Remember, this is the www.asia.b. Do you see where one of those words is?
Because.
There you go. Good. So it starts there, and then do you know where it ends?
After nuts.
Keep going.
All the way to garden.
Yes, all the way to garden. Yep, it's going to include all that because he needed fruit, nuts, and beans from his garden. It's got to tell the whole reason. That's how you know where it ends. Okay. So check that. How about Sawyer? Where are those verbs? Let's look for those next.
um digest,
Digest, good. That's a verb.
needed,
Needed, good. One more.
easily,
No, we already got ly for that one. So
um from,
no, that's going to be a preposition. It's
couldn't,
there you go. It's the could part. That is a linking verb. It's linking Timmy to what he's doing. So it's actually linking all those words together. So that's called the linking verb right there.
could I
I forgot to put AC right here, by the way. That's for adverb clause. I forgot to put that on top of because. Do you want to do the subjects too, Sawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, where are the subjects?
Timmy,
Yep.
there,
No,
or no,
because
food, food.
okay, so hold on. No, because look how you already have a subject for this part of the sentence, but now look inside the clause. There's a subject inside the because clause here. Who needed
He,
the fruit? There you go. It's he. Yes. So Timmy's the one that couldn't easily digest. And then he's the one that needed fruit, nut, and beans. You see how they connect together,
mhm.
telling who's doing those things. All right, now we're down to the last thing, the prepositional phrase. Mateo, do you see it there?
Prepositional phrase.
Yeah,
Um, from his garden.
perfect. Good. From his garden. I like to save that to the end because it doesn't have anything on top of it, so it's easy to find. And that's good. And the capital is right here, Timmy. All right, Sawyer, we have a comma rule. Do we want to add a comma or take one out? What do you think, Sawyer?
Uh, take one out.
No, we're actually going to add one, and it has to do with a list
Oh,
of things.
it's in between fruit and
Yes,
nuts.
yes, you got it. So because we're listing three things right here, we need commas between. So fruit,
I
comma,
thought
nut.
fruit nuts was like one thing.
Yeah, I know.
Fruit nuts.
It does sound like it could be, but they're different.
Fruit nuts. There
I
is
know.
such thing, actually. There is such thing.
Is there? Okay. And then in mark is right here, just a period. So I think we got it. You guys have any questions about the grammar today? Okay, good. Go ahead and put away your grammar book. You guys are going to have the next 3 pages in grammar for your homework this week. So just like you normally do. So make sure you work on that. Okay. And let's get out your binders. Um, let's see. Last week you guys worked on the story family dinner or food on a stick. You guys worked on those, right, Sawyer? Is your hand up or are you frozen? Go ahead, Sawyer.
Can I read dining?
Oh yeah, from last time.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. How about Mateo? Did you get a chance to write your story yet for food on a stick or family dinner?
No, I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. So this is an older one, but go ahead, Sawyer. You want to read dining? That's okay with me.
Yeah.
Do you have it or do you need me to pull it up for you?
I need you to pull it up.
Okay. Let me find it real
It's
quick.
not very exciting, but it took a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
not very like it's kind of like mm, let me see. I don't
That's
know how to
okay.
explain it.
I mean, that's okay. I know it. These are kind of hard to do the creative writing.
Yeah,
Let me see. It's the dining one from way back, huh? Wait, let me see. Wait, is it
how would
ice
I
cream
say
truck?
no, no, it's dining.
Family dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
It's called Eat the Turkey.
Eat the turkey.
I think yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Well, let me check.
I can read another one of mine though if you want.
Okay, you know what? I don't see it here, Sawyer. I don't think you turned it in.
Wait,
It looks like it's not here.
let me try something.
I think you forgot to
Okay.
turn it in. Let me see.
No. Okay. Let me try. I can pull it up. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, because I don't see it. It's not here. So I think you forgot to turn it in. Make sure you do that after class, okay?
Okay, just give me a sec. I can pull it up.
Okay, good. And then yeah, Mateo, you can read an older one too. Which one do you want to read?
Probably the ice cream cone or the
Oh, the ice cream truck one?
yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Finally, I can
Okay.
look and see. Let's see.
So get that ready, Mateo, the ice cream truck
Uh,
one. Oh, are you trying to figure out how to look at it at the same time as the Zoom?
I am. I
Oh,
can.
okay.
I'm right now. I'm looking at the Zoom and what I'm doing.
Okay.
Which okay. Let's see what the suit. The Emperor in the Soup. I already did the. Um,
Did you name it the turkey dinner, maybe? Look for
yeah,
that
I,
word.
I I I
Okay.
named it. Oh, okay. I know what to do. Mm,
While you're looking for that, can we hear Mateo's first? And then that'll give you time to
Sure.
look. Okay. So when you're ready, Mateo, you can go ahead, tell us your title and then read your story.
Okay. Okay.
Rotten. Let's see.
I'll just read it right here. It's easier for me to read. Okay.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so one afternoon, Grace was wondering if the ice cream truck was near the pool. Her plans leaped to swimming when she discovered it was 107 degrees. When she arrived at the pool, it was closed. In her distress, she heard the music of the ice cream truck and quickly ran to it. She discovered that the tire was flat. The tire was flat because the road was so hot. Sensing the ice cream would melt, which would surely happen in this heat, Grace believed she could get the cone for free. When Grace asked the truck driver, whose name was Bob, if she could get a cone for free, Bob responded that it was $7.75 per cone. Grace was extremely bummed because she had only had $6 from pet sitting playful cats. When he witnessed her sadness, he explained he was not the owner. When Grace heard this, she became even sadder. So the man felt sorry for her. He felt so bad that instead of asking her for the money, he gave her a free cone to make her happy. As this was happening, the plastic ice cream cone that was on the truck started to melt. Frantically, Bob yelled, "Watch out, move!" But Bob, who was strong, pushed Grace and ended up saving her from a serious burn. But because he pushed her, he himself got burned on his hand.
No.
Hearing Bob scream, Grace called 911, and Bob became a hero, and he replaced the cone that melted with a metal one.
Nice job. Excellent, Mateo. I like it. I don't know what happened to Sawyer's camera. I don't even know if he's still there, but that was excellent. Very well done. And I loved how you used all your dress-up words in there, and I was glad that it had an okay ending after all that because it got a little dramatic there. But I loved it. Good job. Excellent. All right, Sawyer, are you there? Something happened to you for a second. I'm gonna remove this other one here. There.
I almost got it. It's just I was going on Google Classroom, going through it,
Yeah.
and when I put it on the other one, it's like I stay frozen.
So while you're looking for it, I'm gonna share something too.
I
And
can I can swap from like screens, so it's easy to see you and myself and the
tell
good
me when you're
classroom.
ready, okay? Tell me when
Okay,
you have
I'm
it.
almost done actually.
Okay. But while you're doing that, I'm going to share this one really quick. This is, oh, I wanted to say, Mateo, I love that you had Bob in your story because we love to talk about Bob. And actually, I named this practice paper Bob Smith. We love Bob. We bring Bob around sometimes. Okay, so let me make this a little bigger for you so you can, oh, maybe
Wait,
not.
you got it?
No, no, this is something else I wanted to share with you guys. Hold on. I don't know why that went weird. Okay, let me get this. For some reason, it doesn't want to go bigger for me.
Food fight.
Anyway, oh, there we go. Now you can see it. Um,
Yes, that's
I want to
true.
show you this. Go ahead and keep looking, Sawyer, but I wanted to show you this because we're doing something new now. Do you guys remember talking about topic clinchers last week? Remember when we talked about that? The topic clincher rule. So you guys are both muted right now, but go ahead and do the hand motions with me and say it with me. We learned it last week. You guys remember this? Did we do this yet, Mateo?
What?
Do you know about the topic clincher rule?
Topic clincher rule. Topic.
Yeah, because we did talk about it, right, Sawyer? Okay, because you looked confused for a second. I just want to make sure. Because the topic clincher rule, maybe you didn't watch the recording, Mateo, but There's a rule about it. Or Sawyer, do you know the rule by yourself, the topic clincher? Okay, so Mateo, listen to Sawyer. He'll tell you the rule.
The topic sentence and the clincher sentence must repeat or reflect two or three key words.
Excellent. Do you know that yet, Mateo?
Yeah, I know it. It just I'm more of a visual, so if you say something, I'll just go blank. But
I understand.
Let me explain this to you. It's easier. Just they put two words at the first start of the sentence, at the first start of the paragraph, and at the end. And they have to repeat the same thing or reflect it.
Good. Thank you, Sawyer. That was well said. So look at this example. This is my first sentence here. It says, one day a brother and a sister walked to the local fair searching for an adventure. And I see brother and sister and fair. Those are all in bold. You see that? So then if I jump down to my last sentence, oops, hold on. Let me highlight that better. It says the siblings were enjoying themselves at the fair. Notice I have siblings in bold. That reflects, right, Sawyer? That reflects brother and sister. So it's not the same words, brother and sister, but it means the same thing, siblings. And then I have the word fair up here and fair down here. That repeats. So just like Sawyer said, you have to have two or three words that repeat or reflect in the first and last sentences of every paragraph. I just wanted to show that to you guys so you can see
You
that.
can highlight it or bold it.
Yep, highlight or bold. Very good. Thank you, Sawyer. That's cool. Thank you. And then you guys have something new on your checklist. It's an opener. Remember the prepositional opener? We talked a little bit about it last week. So that is right here. Prepositional openers are prepositions that start the sentence. They're the first word of the sentence. And so one of your sentences in each paragraph has to start with a preposition, like this one. The word before is a preposition. So this is called a prepositional opener, and I mark it with a number 2 with a bracket. That's how you label it. You don't underline it, you don't highlight it, you don't bold it. You put a number 2 right here in front of it. So this is something new for you guys that you're going to start doing now in your papers. Yes, Sawyer.
I found it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Put it on. Okay. Eating the turkey. A man and woman were having a fancy dinner together. Their names were Diddums. That was the man's name. The woman's name was Jordan. They came to a party with some friends. But right now they are ordering some food from the menus. Diddums does not know what to order for Jordan. So they are talking about the party, which is peaceful, calmly cool, but there is dancing. Also, Diddums likes Jordan because they have known each other since kindergarten. The waiter and Jordan saw each other. They are old friends. And Diddums told the waiter secretly his food order for Jordan. The waiter was surprised at what Diddums ordered. The waiter was writing the order down on his notepad. So the waiter told the chef, who was cooking at the moment, the food order for Diddums and Jordan. For some reason, the chef was grumpy today. Anyway, the chef was shocked by what Diddums ordered because it was so big. The waiter was serving Jordan her food, which was so big that it was hard for the waiter to hold. It was so lovely that Jordan loved it. It was a turkey with gravy on the side, candles that smelled like roses. Diddums was happy because Jordan was happy. Also, all the other people in the restaurant smelled it and wanted it badly. Finally, they can eat the turkey.
Yay! Good job. Nice. Excellent, Sawyer. Very good. I heard a lot of really good dress up words in there too. You know, your
Thanks.
writing is getting a lot better. You are really improving on your writing. I'm proud of you. That was really, really good.
Thanks.
You're
My
welcome.
favorite part was when the other people wanted the turkey so badly.
They're like, that smells so
They
good.
smelled
I want it.
it.
All right, you guys, we're gonna put away week 12. I know you're not done with it yet, Sawyer, so I don't know if you might need to keep it in your front pocket too, Mateo, actually. But this page I want to point out to you really quick. Go ahead and mute Sawyer. I'm hearing an echo again. This is page 107. This is the page that tells you about that prepositional opener that I was saying earlier. So this is the one you're going to use now in your writing in each paragraph. And don't lose this list because you're going to need it to help you come up with a word to start it with. This list right here, you're just going to pick one of these words to start that sentence. Like you saw mine, I think I used the word before and it's right here. So as long as it's a word on this list, that's what you're going to use. One of these to start one of your sentences in each paragraph and mark it with a 2. Okay, this page needs to go behind the tab that says stylistic techniques. So in your binder, it's toward the back. Go ahead and put this page behind that tab. It's back here, right here. It's called stylistic techniques. And you'll see a yellow page there. Go ahead and put it behind that yellow page in your binder, okay? Behind stylistic techniques. Open your rings, stick it in there. Go ahead, Sawyer.
I don't have that page.
It should be with week 12, page
Week
107.
Which which story is that?
This was the one from last week called Food on a Stick or Family Dinner.
Okay, I screenshot the screenshot.
It's after that one.
Brownie, brownie,
Ice
food on a
cream,
stick.
food on a stick or family dinner.
Okay, let's see.
Did you find it?
In a sec. I found it. It was just like not as bright as the other ones. You
Oh,
can't really
okay.
see it, but it's like cutting my head out. See?
Yeah, I know. I see that. So put it behind stylistic techniques and then
Hiding.
go ahead and get out week 13. We're going to do something different this week. This one's called sugar. So go ahead and take out week 13. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. It starts on 111. Do you have it out, Mateo?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then I also need you to get out a big white paper at the back of your binder. Hopefully it's still there. We're going to actually use these now, these big, big white pieces of paper. You see it back there in the back? It should be in the back pocket of your binder. Yes, that's it. Just take out one of those. This is cool. So what we're going to do now, did you find week 13, by the way, Sawyer? Called sugar. Did you find it?
Going
Okay.
out so many pages.
It's 6 of them, yeah. And then get one of these out. Remember these from last year, Sawyer? The big
Yeah,
white
okay.
pages. So we need a big one of those. And we're gonna change gears now. So we've been writing creative stories, which has been fun. But now we're gonna move into more like research paper or report style. So this is more writing about real things like sugar, and it's more of facts about sugar and information, like a report. All right. Give me a thumbs up when you guys are ready. You should have 13 out. Week 13. Yeah, go ahead, Mateo.
Do you have to do one of these in a week? Like the whole thing in a week?
No, I'm going to break this up, so don't worry. I'm going to break this up. All right. Actually, I'll tell you right now, you're going to set this up for a report, but you're not going to actually do any writing on sugar this week. You're only going to have grammar homework. All right. So there you go. You know the homework assignment. And then when we get back after the break, then we're going to get into more of this. Okay. But we got to get it ready. All right. Get your white paper first, and you're going to fold this. So I want you to fold it like this first, okay? This is what we call a taco fold. Let me show you here. Let me fold mine and then I'll hold it up for you. So it's gonna go this direction. So it's this way to start. And then you're going to fold it this way so it's long and skinny. Okay. And then hold it up for me once you got that folded. We're going to organize our outlines here on this, and I'll show you how this is going to work. Folding it helps us to keep things neat on here. Okay, good. That's right, Mateo. So got that folded. Let me wait for Sawyer.
It's easy for me because I do lots of paper airplanes, like little ones.
Oh,
Sorry.
perfect. So I know Sawyer's done this before, so I'm going to keep going, Sawyer, because I know you know what to do. You're going to fold it in thirds next. Okay, Mateo. So you're going to lay it flat, and then it's going to go past the middle. And then the other side is going to go on top of that. So you end up with a square. Okay. You're going to fold it in thirds. So fold one side over past the middle. And then fold the other side over on top of that. So you end up with a square like that. Okay. Perfect. Yep, you got it. Good. It looks good, Sawyer. Okay. Now we're going to open it back up. And if you ignore the middle fold, it should have three squares on top. Yep. And three squares on the bottom. Okay, good. Now I'm going to share my screen. We're going to write on this. So in the box, you're going to keep it wide. So you have three on top and three on the bottom. And on the first square, remember, there's three on top. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 on top, three on the bottom. I want you to put an A like this with a box around it in that first square. And then I want you to put a Roman numeral 1 to the side like that. Oops, sorry, my pen is. Let me mute you, Sawyer, because you're echoey. Roman numeral 1 over here on the side. And now we're going to write 1 through 5. So move over a little bit and give yourself plenty of space. So space them out like that, 1 through 5. And then we're going to do parentheses like this around 4 and 5. And the reason we're doing that is because you don't have to find 4 and 5, but if you find facts that you want to put there, you can. And I'll explain that more next time we get together, but just put the parentheses around it like that for now. All right, so that square is ready. Give me a thumbs up when you got that done. Okay, good. Now you're going to move to the middle square next to that one, and we're going to put a B with a box around that one. And again, we're going to use a Roman numeral 1 again. I'll explain why, but go ahead and put a Roman numeral 1 here on the left side. And then again, 1 through 5, make sure you spread them out like this. This is in that middle box. And then again, parentheses around 4 and 5. So what we're doing is getting ourselves organized to write a research paper. And no, you don't have to do it all at once. We're going to break this up for you, but this is a really great strategy for you to use for the rest of your life, really. Like when you go into junior high and high school and even college, it's going to help you. So this is a great strategy to keep yourself organized and to take notes on. Okay. So now you're going to move over to the third box, and you probably guessed it. This is going to be C, like that. And again, Roman numeral 1 and 1 through 5, like that. Okay. Are you good, Sawyer? Got it? Okay, excellent. Now, in the middle, under the B, in this box down here that you have under B, at the top of that box, we're going to write fused outline and then underline that. And I'm going to explain what that means. Fused outline. Have you guys ever heard the word fused before? What does it mean, Sawyer? How can you explain what fused means?
It's like put together.
Yes,
It's like stuck together.
I love it. That's a perfect way to say it. It could be sewed together or glued together or welded together. I mean, there's lots of ways you can fuse things together, but I
The
love that
most
when you stick
common
it
is
together.
welded
Yeah, probably, huh? Especially if it's metal.
because when it's fused, it sounds like metal combining together.
Mm-hmm. In that box underneath that, where you put fused outline, you're going to do Roman numeral 1 again. And this time you're going to move over a little bit and do 1 through 6 right here. And we're not going to put any in parentheses this time for this one. But under the number 6, I want you to write the word clincher like that. And we remembered clincher because we just talked about that, the topic clincher sentence. So you're going to make sure to use that rule when you go to write these paragraphs. You're going to need to remember the topic clincher rule. Okay. And then now a little bit more. So you're going to move over under the A. Okay. So you have an A box up here, and underneath the A box is blank. I want you to just put the word steps and underline that. So what we're going to do is talk about underneath that line, I want you to write summarizing multiple references. Summarizing multiple references. Now, we did talk about summarizing references before we did all the picture writing and creative writing. We were doing that. Do you remember when we talked about summarizing? When you're summarizing something, are you telling everything that you read? What do you think, Sawyer?
Um, Not really.
No.
No.
Right underneath this, just so we can remember,
And
we're
also,
only
could I just put some instead of summarizing?
well, what you're doing is summarizing, so you need to write summarizing. Because I'm just telling you what that means. When you summarize something, you're telling some information, not all of it. But I just want to point that out. But I do want you to write the word summarizing, because otherwise it would say some multiple references, and that doesn't sound right. It is summarizing still. Do you know what the word multiple means? Yeah, you guys are probably learning multiplication in math, right? Okay, good. In writing, multiple means more than one. So this just means that you're going to tell some information from more than one source. The word references means where you're getting your information. And sometimes we get information from books, sometimes from websites, sometimes like from documentaries, we can get information from there, or like encyclopedias. So there's a lot of places we can get information. So this is practicing getting information from more than one place, okay? And then underneath that, we're going to put a number 1, and I'm going to write down the steps on what we need to do. The first thing you need to know is what you're writing your paper about. And that's called the subject. So go ahead and write the word subject next to number 1. The subject of your paper is what it's all about. This paper is going to be about sugar. Okay, so we're going to put equals and then put the word sugar. So the subject, you're going to learn all you need to know about sugar. And that's a fun topic, right? I mean, we love sugar. Sugar is awesome. So that's what we're gonna study about this. We're gonna study, what is sugar? Where does it come from? How do they make it? Like the white sugar we use for cooking and to sprinkle on things, right? So where does it come from? So we're gonna learn about sugar in this report. And then the second step is to list possible topics. When we list topics, you're looking for what your paragraph's going to be about. So remember the topic clincher in your paragraph, the topic is what that paragraph is going to be about. So let's pretend for a second you're going to write a report about volcanoes, and we may do that later. We're not going to write it this week, but pretend for a second. If you're writing about volcanoes, some possible topics could be like lava, because that has to do with volcanoes, right? Lava. It could be locations of volcanoes. That's another topic. It could be like the effects on animals, like when a volcano erupts, what is it? What happens to the animals? It could be something about what happens to the air quality if a volcano erupts. Things like that are considered topics. So what if your subject was, dogs? Let's say you're writing a paper about dogs. What are some possible topics you would write about? What are some things about dogs that you might write about? You guys think of anything? What do you think, Mateo?
Her man's best friend.
Yes, I love that. They are a man's best friend. That's a good topic. You could write a whole paragraph about that. That's a good one. What else could you write about dogs? What do you think, Sawyer?
Um, Puppies are super cute.
They're super cute. You could talk about their physical features, their ears, their tail, their fur.
They have
That's
antibacterial saliva.
oh, yeah. See, you could talk about that. What else, Mateo? What's another topic about dogs?
You could say something like, "Because I know my that dog that a dog that is 5 years old is in dog years is 30 years old."
Oh, yeah, you can talk about how their age grows and changes. Yep, compared to humans. You could talk about what they eat. And what they need, right? The nutritions that they need. So you get the idea. So your subject is the main thing you're talking about, but that you have to make a list of different things you can use in your paragraphs. Okay. And that's what we're going to do with sugar. So the last box over here that we have left is under C. And in this box at the bottom, I want you to put possible topics, because this is where we're going to make our list right here. Okay, because that's the next step of our paper. So we know we're going to write about the subject sugar. And the second step is listing possible topics. So that's where that's what we're going to do next. Did you already write it, Sawyer? Underneath C, write possible topics right here. Okay, and then box underneath that. And then I want you to find the 3 articles. So you're going to need page 113. Let me get this out here. All the articles we're going to look at, and we won't have time to read them all, but we're going to look at them all. And so it's 113, 115, and 117. The first thing we need to do is label each article. So go to page 113. This says source text 13.1. It's called sugar. Okay, so find that. And then I want you at the top to put an A with a box around it, like that. You're going to notice on your outline here, A is going to go with A. It's really important when you guys do a research paper to keep your stuff super, super organized. That's going to help a lot. So anything you find from this article called sugar is going to go here in your facts under A. Okay, so A for that one. And then I want you to find page 115. This one's called How Much Sugar? And on this one, you're going to put a B at the top. This is source B. And you're going to notice that source B goes with B here. So your B's go together, okay? A and A, B and B, and you probably already guessed it on page 117 called Sugar Plastic. It's a weird title. This one's going to be C. So now you have your articles labeled to match your outlines because what you're doing is gathering information from different sources. Remember, it's multiple. So we're summarizing multiple sources or references. We have A, B, and C. There are three different articles. All right. So let's go back to A. And the next step is to read and figure out what each paragraph is mostly about. So what we're going to do is label these paragraphs and we're going to figure out like what are the possible topics about sugar. Okay, are you guys on page 113? Okay, good. I'm going to read and then you just listen and you tell me we're going to talk about what the paragraph is mostly about. Okay, let me zoom in just a little bit more. Sugar most often comes from sugar cane, a tall grass that grows in warm places. Sugar can also be extracted from the sugar beet, a root that grows in cool places. When the sap or juice is boiled down, it turns into crystals. The crystals hold the concentrated sweetness of the plant. Sugar is sold as a powder or sometimes in cubes, lumps, blocks, tablets, and even liquid. So, like I said, this is a report. So what we're learning is information like real facts about sugar. So basically that paragraph told us where it comes from, right? And how to make sugar. It comes from sugar cane or sugar beet. It's a root and they boil it down to turn it into crystals. So it's kind of telling us how sugar is made. So in the margin, I want you to turn this to the side where the holes are. Next to that paragraph, I want you to put making. This is telling about the making of sugar. So we're just going to write that word making next to that paragraph. It's talking about the making of sugar. After you write making right there, I want you to also write making right here under possible topics. Go ahead and put that word making right here because this is where we're going to keep our list of possible topics. So each paragraph is talking about something different. And that's how we're going to make our list of possible topics. Okay, so go back to this one. It's a lot of papers to keep track of, so you gotta make sure to stay organized. I'm going to read the next paragraph. People have known about sugar since ancient times. Raw sugar cane was chewed for its sweetness. Sugar came to Europe with the Moors, who left North Africa and settled in Spain. Crusaders brought sugar back to Europe from the Holy Land. For a long time, sugar was a rare spice that only rich people could buy. Then, after sugarcane was cultivated in the New World, it cost less. In the 1800s and 1900s, high fructose corn syrup, sugar from sugar beets, and alternative sweeteners were developed. It's kind of talking about the history of sugar, honestly. It's talking about like what countries it came from. It's talking about a couple dates right here. I see 1800s and 1900s. It's from a long time ago. So this would be basically the history of sugar. Yes, Sawyer. You're
Um,
muted. Oh, go ahead.
I think that it maybe shouldn't be just history. What about uh, oh, I forgot. But it was
Oh, that's
something
okay.
up with sugar in it.
Yeah, well, that one's really talking about the history. We're going to get into other topics too, but go ahead and write history right here next to that second paragraph. And then let's add history to our possible topics. Okay, we got two so far. All right, we're going to have to stop there. Make sure you write down making and history. And we're going to stop there because we're out of time. So here's the thing. We're going to pick up with this after the break. So you're not going to do anything with this yet. Don't worry about this at all. You're going to keep it in your front pocket of your binder. Keep it safe in there. Don't lose it because we're going to use it later when we get back. So your homework this week is only grammar. But you guys need to catch up. So you have time now to catch up on some old homework assignments, but nothing new for writing. You're just going to make sure to do your grammar for this week. And then we're going to save all this stuff. Sawyer, calm down. You're too excited. We're going to save this report for when we get back in January. So I'm not going to see you guys for 3 weeks. So enjoy your time off. And I know, Sawyer, I know you don't celebrate Christmas, but Mateo, Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And we'll see you guys in January. So keep all this in your front pocket and then we'll come back to it in January. Go ahead, Sawyer.
Um, do you remember that we still have that talk with my mom?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes, I forgot about that. So you can
Uh,
stay on the Zoom. I'm going to stop the recording.